Now, we talked about how do I want to say this? We've talked about Carmelo Anthony and the challenge that a lot of NBA players and athletes and musicians and other famous folks face from people of the opposite sex. Is it the way that they look, their status in life? But people that generally have this type of notoriety get their fair share of attention from the opposite sex. We know that. But when you say the vows, whatever your religious beliefs tend to be, if you say the vows and you make this commitment to be with a person, it is expected that you do that, right? Now, before I go on this soapbox, I want to say that I have not always been on the up and up when it comes to the relationships. Okay, so I'm not going to say that I am perfect, because I am definitely not. I'm not going to say that I have not violated some people's wedding vows. Let me say it that way. But I myself have never been married. So I want to preface it with that before I go in on Carmelo Anthony. Now, Carmelo Anthony and his wife, Lala, the very beautiful Lala, by the way, are splitting up after over 7 years of marriage. The soon-to-be divorced couple had already been living separately for some time now. But it appears that this union is coming to an end. I was really, really rooting for this couple. But it appears that Carmelo Anthony has found himself to be involved for over a year. It's been reported over a year with an exotic dancer, a very, very pretty lady. And she is expecting a child. She is 6.5 months pregnant. Now, of course, she's a dancer in New York City. No surprise there. Carmelo Anthony doing nothing with the Knicks. I mean, just his basketball career just stagnant. And so maybe he's wallowing in his pain, so he goes to the strip clubs in New York with a beautiful wife and a family. And this is not just some wife that's just sitting home spending your money, right? I mean, she has status. She's not bringing in the kind of money that he's bringing in. But this is not a woman that's just leeching off of you, right? But this woman, the dancer that is expecting a child with Carmelo Anthony, and she's expected for him to pay for medical expenses along with other costs for the child. You know what that means? This is a check. This is a check. What did they say? They say coins. She's getting her coins, right? But so this obviously being one of the main reasons why the couple is splitting up. And along with that, rumors of Carmelo Anthony being traded from the Knicks after issues with Phil Jackson have also risen. So, I mean, not only is he going to have this baby in New York, he's not going to be with the very pretty exotic dancer. No, they're not going to end up together. She's going to get a third of that money. Lala's going to get a third of the money. Then he's going to get traded somewhere else. You're in the biggest market that I can think of, New York City, right? You would think he would be practicing, trying to get better. No, this nigga in strip clubs, banging out dancers raw. Now, I also want to say, I have not always not banged out chicks raw, but I'm not married and I'm not Carmelo Anthony, right? I mean, he has so much to lose, and yet he risks it all. So much to lose. Now, currently, Carmelo has a no trade clause in his contract, but there's ways around everything. And I just think that this is just a very bad publicity, very bad news for a player who is stagnant right now. Carmelo is a nice player, but I think that he's not focused. He's completely off his game, and I don't see things getting better. Maybe I am, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe he can get the eye of the tiger back. Did he ever have the eye of the tiger? I don't know. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. I'm not judging him. I'm just saying he fucked up. And I'm saying that he's going to be paying for this big time.
Radio on Fire is a digital network covering breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Check out our daily programs, articles, and all types of exclusive urban content right now at radioonfire.com.